Okay, so Deku's Suffer, and today we're doing part 3 of What If Deku Was a Vigilante. Sorry it's been a while, I've been busy throughout the next couple of weeks, and I'm sorry if you hear any barking. My dog is with me, so yeah. And what I'm doing today is alright, so that. Okay, so where we left off, Deku and Isaac adopted Allison, and here's what they did. They went to, the quirk doctor and everything, and turns out Allison had a quirk. Well, they went in, disguise. Fake names, fake family. Because they do, in fact, have a little fake family going on there. And everything like that. A completely fake family. And that doesn't really matter. Fake little family on the upside, not real family on the downside. And it turns out her quirk's name is, I came up with this one so terribly smartly, I didn't really think of a smart one. I'm just gonna call it Tornado because it's a wind quirk. Okay? And this is for future reasons and things like that. Well, technically reasons I'm about to say. Now, we're going to do a time skip, and I forgot what age I put Allison at, so I'm gonna say she's 7. And you know Izuku's little intense little training where he studies to rest and everything? Well, he also gets an hour of free time and sleeping and everything. And he does 2 training sessions. Well, they did Allison for a month of normal training sessions. Then she insisted to do more intense, twice a day. And then it actually went, Deku would train Allison in the morning. And then they would both study. Well, Deku would tutor Allison in a way, teach her things if she didn't know. You know, they're using Deku's old books for this. And what happened was Deku got whiteout or something, and he whited out all of his answers and everything. You know, erased it all. No trace of him using it. Don't ask how that works. It was just cheaper in a way. And what happens is then Izuku tutors Allison, and after that, when Isaac gets home, Isaac trains Izuku, and Allison trains alone, and then Izuku, without helping Allison, does his studying. You know, and, Isaac's Isaac. He has work. He has actual work, because, he gets money that way, via his actual work. And now we have, sorry if you hear this plenty of toilet paper in my hand. It doesn't really work. So now we have, one second. Okay, so then what happens is Izuku, this went on for 3 years, and remember, we have until Izuku's 15, 16 till we have to do actual main plot things. In 3 years, Allison starts going on patrol, and she gets known, her name is the Child Hero. And that's just what she named herself. A lot of people just go with these names. It's they name themselves. They went through all that effort. We don't go around calling actual heroes by some random nickname, now do we? And, yeah. Also, heroes still don't know how to feel about these people because they don't know their actions or intents or why they're doing this. But it doesn't matter. Also, Izuku is just Izuku, it doesn't matter. Continuing onward. Once it's been like 5 years, who knows? 5 years. And Izuku and everyone else, or, the other two there. And the thing is, now Allison's 12, Isaac's, I don't care, he's an adult, and Izuku's 15. We'll say he's, nearing 16, because start of the anime things. And, when Bakugo gets attacked? Well, Allison, Izuku... Well, actually, Izuku, he had a chance to talk to All Might. And All Might still says the same thing. But Izuku, he only talked to All Might for a minute because Izuku just saw All Might on the roof. And Izuku decided to approach with the permission of Isaac. And Izuku had a way to get out of there if he was going to get caught. And here's what happens. Izuku, All Might just he just says, "You're Deku, the Vigilante." And Deku, he just says, "I am. But I have a question for you. The symbol of peace." And All Might, he's just ask away. Wait, no, that's not what he says. He's still in his All Might form. He says, "Hurry. Don't have the time to waste an idle chatter currently. I saw a villain nearby." Izuku just says, oh, by the way, All Might, he got the sludge villain. But here's the thing, on the way there, just some other kid tried to grab onto him, and he didn't notice, and then he fell. Not the same location, but yeah, it doesn't matter. And, yeah, so, long story short, they still end up in the same location. And Izuku, he just asks, if you were a teacher, would you take on quirkless people to be heroes? And All Might, he doesn't know why Izuku's asking this. He doesn't know it's Izuku. But he just says, "I couldn't do that. They would be at risk being heroes due to the fact that they're due to the fact that they don't have the same abilities as the rest of us." And then All Might continues to say, "Speaking of which, why did you ask? And if you don't mind, what's your quirk?" And All Might, he knows he doesn't have a lot of time for this. But he's only asked... By the way, I know I'm not doing the voices right, but I can't be bothered to make my voice higher than it is. So, All Might, he's just asking this, not knowing he doesn't have a lot of time, but he wants to know more information. And Izuku, he just says, "I've always looked at quirkless kids, seeing them be bullied. I don't think it's right. But hey, what can you do?" And Izuku, he's kind of just hurt by this. It's like all of his things have been, confirmed. He can't, know this. He just, everything he thought would happen was confirmed to happen. And he only asked due to the fact that he wanted to confirm this. And Izuku then just says, "Oh, and as per my quirk, that'd give you a clue as to who I am, wouldn't it? Let's just say that it can't be seen." And Izuku, he's technically telling the truth here. He doesn't have a quirk that it can be seen. He doesn't have quirk at all, so that still makes it true. And he takes this information, and what happens is he starts steaming and everything. And Izuku just says, what's happening there, hero? Or not hero, he says, what's happening there, number one? And he just says, he just kind of coughs, and Izuku's just like, what's happening? And Izuku, he's still very sad, but he's been here, and he wasted his time. He didn't know that Izuku was going to talk so slowly, thinking in between his words. He was praying Izuku would have hurried it up. And Izuku then just says, oh, must be something to do with your quirk. Might as well leave. And Izuku, he kind of leaves before All Might gets to do his entire Small Might and realization. And Izuku, he just went to a different building and kind of just saw this from afar, since he didn't want All Might to think he was this intrusive and be worried about him, telling this to, everyone. Thus he left, and All Might, he kind of just sighed, and then he checked his pockets, and Izuku's just like, Also, All Might, he did lie earlier, but he needed to not let anybody know about Small Might form. So he's let off the hook, quote unquote. Anyway, so now what happens is Izuku, he goes to... Deku goes to the child hero and to Hero, and when they kind of meet up and they see the entire sludge villain thing going on, and Izuku, he's smart, he's good at quirk analysis, as in the original, and he watches how the sludge reacts to everything, and he notices that, how Bakugo has his explosions, right? Those create a lot of wind pressure. And you know how All Might got Bakugo out of, the wind and everything, using his wind pressure. Izuku noticed that slightly made him, sludge slather off. And Izuku immediately realized that it's because of the air, not the explosions. Don't ask how. It's mainly because the fire wasn't really affecting him that much. And then what Izuku did is he said, Child hero, you're up. You can use your quirk in order to get rid of the sludge villain. We will then retrieve the boy and give him to the heroes, and then we'll make a flea for it. Okay? And Allison just says, understood. Going in. And Hero just says, going in. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I had something in my throat. And what happens now is Hero, he and Izuku, they jump down with Allison, but Allison, she goes in, and she creates, she can control her air. It's called Tornado because it moves in a circular fashion a lot. Well, that's at least, what I'm gonna say. And she uses the tornado, and she makes sure not to touch Bakugo. And all the wind, it kind of just, gets it all off Bakugo and everything. And after that, immediately, Hero runs over, grabs Bakugo, hands him to the nearest hero, and they flee. Okay? And that's where I'm going to leave it off for today. Next time, we'll get into more. It goes here, and that was the final video for today. Or not final, but bye!